Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are sat at a very busy speed station as our express trundles through. Oh dear, that's not good. Let's move to the side a little bit. There we go. There was a slight vanishing train issue there. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to expand our local metro all the way back in Thun. And we're also going to be shuffling around which tracks trains use coming through Speed. Ahead of us, we've got another track to add, possibly a bridge to add. I don't know whether that'll be today, but we will sort out the new junction up there, as the trains do need routing differently. As you can see, it's getting a bit busy. One of the reasons our fuel train just here holds up the express, because its back end sticks over onto the track and causes a little bit of congestion. Not too much. Our trains won't get stuck, but if we made the express any longer to go over that junction that's ahead of us there that you can see the tankers going onto, it will get stuck. There you go. You can see our third track now is in place. We're a little bit more north from Speed. I don't think I've set up any trains. I wanted to do that today. We'll double check. They might have automatically done it, which they have. That's the fuel train, isn't it? I believe. The greeny colour. Yes. So that train is already using it. That's good to see. It does mean it's quicker. It's going to get them off of the, well, a sort of main line, isn't it? This stretch here isn't that busy, technically, and trains don't move very fast. It's pretty much a short hop, isn't it, on our map from Thun to Speeds there. The real high speed stuff happens afterwards. But that's all we need to worry about. We are eventually going to Interlaken as well. But today, we're over here as our train pulls out, our express train. I've been informed this would be all first class. There was no second class or cattle class going on. Yeah, it was a completely first class train. Obviously for us, that's not a thing. No. It would be interesting to set your own ticket prices and perhaps class of carriage. That would involve a completely different simulation, wouldn't it? So here's our lovely station. We have our track here that's heading off up to the northern side of Utendorf. For us, it's almost a suburb of Thun. It's not in real life. There's a couple of towns in between, but the way we're squished in, this is almost a metropolis, isn't it? We'll treat it as such and have a metro system. Lötschberg could use one. That would almost be where Utendorf would be. Let's check on the state of play, shall we? We got, as more people turn up. People are getting on and off here, aren't they? Yeah, they're using it. It was not a waste of money and time. In fact, it might become quite profitable as our cities grow. It's certainly easier to get out of Thun this way, or Steffensburg. Yeah, our Thun metropolis. I like it. It does mean the possibility of going to Oberhofen there is growing. Just to give them as many options as possible, because we are still playing the game. How is our fuel doing? There we go. We're probably going to need another train, aren't we? But that's not going to happen until we've rerouted all of these trains. We have to route them differently, as it's getting a bit busy. That's a good thing. What will that do though? Rerouting these trains will help many things. Firstly, it will give more access from these northern cities, towns, to our two express lines. We've got the stopping express, this one here, and we have the first class express as well. The flip side to that is they could stay on, and it will also lighten the load a little bit for our trains. So, should we get building? It's been a bit of an intro, but there's a lot to take on board. First things first, we've got to figure out how to get this little track in for our metro. Our metro service shouldn't get in the way of our freight train too much, and our freight trains are not that frequent. in the great scheme of things. It takes a long time for it to load and then make its way around its giant loop, especially when we eventually get as a new train up there as well running this line. We need to find a place to go next to this road and straight. I'm going to do it like this first because it tends to put a little curve in the track. The only reason I'm doing this like this is because I would like to put a wall on here, so we don't want it to curve too much. We do want it flat. Now, if we get rid of this little curvy, slopey section, we should be able to make this section flat, and that gives us something nice and solid to build on. So we're in. That's pretty much that, and then we're going to head off up this way. Does it need to be flat all the way? I don't mind it being set down, but if we're heading up, we could maybe hold shift and just put it up a little bit so we're slowly meeting the other track. There we go. So that's that section. It's nice and smooth. It's a bypass for Thun because we are going to have another metro here. It's not going to be the quickest. However, it will more than likely be quicker than our tram. We are going to keep it on an embankment as we're heading up to this section. Just before that signal up there seems like a good place. I mean, it's pretty nippy for a metro, is what I'll say. Considering we're avoiding the roads, we only slow down close to the... if we can get this not interfering with the signal, that would be great. There we go. We've just moved the mast there, and our signals are free. How is this junction looking? It's almost perfect, actually. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Wasn't expecting that. So there's the first section. You can see what we're doing up here. We're slowly meeting this piece of track. We are going to have... Oh, there goes our little commuter. It's lovely. It's great to see lots of people on board heading to Lötschberg. There you go. It may get busier later on. I do like these. We'll probably have some others unlock as well through the eras. We're currently in 1973. Our bank balance is looking healthy. Our refinery has maxed out. So when the fuel refinery over there upgrades, this will be delivering 400. Currently we can't reach that, and we're missing a stop up there. But today is all about passengers. We need to come into here on the way back. This is going this way, and this is going to be going that way. This is going to be double tracked because we're more than likely going to have a grain delivery from this farm via train just to mix it up a little bit. So where's our station going to be, and how are we going to build it? We more than likely just want a simple station, don't we? No roof. We do want it high speed. We do want catenary, and we do building type? No. Building position? None. We do not need a roof. There we go. Probably somewhere around here. We might need to rework it though. Let's pause it because it's going to mess up our bus stop a little bit. This whole section needs a little bit of a rework. What I would like to do is have a crossing and build it as two separate stations so they walk across the road as opposed to... Well, I don't know actually. They could go underground. We could have a midpoint underpass, couldn't we? Change of plan, guys. We're going to have an underpass. We do want at least one track on there. I think 120 kilometers will be nice. We're going to build a little tunnel off the Lötschberg as well. So somewhere like here should do us. Then we can go in and edit this. Configure that. We want through tracks for our freight trains. We may even use it to bypass a separate passenger train. Platforms. Oh, what are we going for out here? I'm going to set 760, right? Era B. Let's remove that one. We'll put Era B in. That's the correct one, isn't it? Are they both the same height? I can't remember what I selected. Well, there's one way to make sure, isn't there? We can delete this side. Let's doubly make sure we have the same heights here. So if we have this in the middle, there and there, does that work for us? Yes. Then we can have a cover over those two. Just a simple cover. Stop it from flooding. I like it. Stations coming together. Passenger buildings. Actually, where are the steps that were on there that came with it? I don't even know. We just need a little access. Oh, could we use them from the cargo? These, yes, we can use these, can't we? There we go. Oh, I like that. We even got a little platform. So you walk up, you got a little platform there. Yes, we'll use these guys. Okay, we're in. We're in. Don't worry about all the gubbins that we've got going in the middle. I have been practicing some field laying. This isn't it. I'll show you eventually, because it's about time we put in some fields, right, for scenery. And we need this flat and straight. It's a little bit of a raised section there. We can probably make it work with the road. And we do want this to head off a little bit from the station. Both sides. Go like that. And then can we just go up? We don't need it to be too quick to enter the station. I don't think this is going to be very busy. If we come in something like this and just go for 50, take that. Is it 50 that way? No, of course it isn't. Well, that's what you got. Here's where we're going to make our way to a tunnel. The reason being is it's like a little hill. And I think that'll add to it. Make our way up to Lötschberg eventually. And we can bring these in at about 50 again. Close enough. I know it was 46, but I don't think it matters too much. And then this should... Oh, it's not making a tunnel. So that's just there. It's almost flat. I like it. And then we can head out like that. There we go. That's heading off to both Lötschberg's passenger station that we'll have up there somewhere. Probably on the... what would that be? West side of town. Yeah, at the back there, so they can get on up there. Then we've got our little bus service. It gives us the opportunity to add some sort of freight linking to this farm, which could be that side and give us a turnaround to head back in. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. Right then, shall we... Ooh, I kind of want this to do that. We're heading this way, aren't we? Yeah, which would be the perfect connection to that there. I do like that idea. We have access onto here. We don't have access across. Should we want it? Would we want it? Not yet. We can always change the junction, couldn't we? This side, we need to head off that way somewhere and connect in. I don't know if we can or not. Oh, there we go. I like it. Again, this is the metro. This will be heading back this way. We do face off against the freight train, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not too bad. We can scoot across at a decent speed, I would say. We're only at 65. We'll be picking up speed, wouldn't we? Yeah. We could even go slower. 60. Let's do 60. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that's going to cause us too many issues. I like it. And then we get across and then we're heading back up to Steffensburg, right? Yeah, that's right. And I like this little triangle we've got now. Do we want it to continue round like this? I think we do. Will that give us a connection here? We may need to move some things around. Or not. Well, isn't that wonderful? Oh, there we go. There's our metro. It does mean we can do some stuff up here. Should we need to. We can, yeah, we can really play around with this, can't we? I say we just use this same platform going both ways for our commuter. It's going to be the one that heads to Zweisimmen. So this isn't necessarily needed. Perhaps we just leave it in case we use it. No, it makes no sense. What we'd be better off doing is just having this do something like that. Too much curvature. There we go. Just there. Something like that. I'll take that. Then we can have our signal here to make sure we remember what we're doing. One way, yes. That's only ever going to go that way. Yeah, I like it. I don't know what's going on here. It's gone a bit... yeah, it's heading down, isn't it? We don't need it to do any of that. We can now connect directly up to whatever point we need to. Yeah, there was no need for it to sink down like that. What we can do is something like that. And that should be a little smoother. Oh, it's because this bit's heading down and we're connected to it. I see. Then we don't really want to be connected. This should be the leading piece of track up there so that we don't dip down. There we go. That's nicer. Would that affect our trains? Not really. It's purely aesthetic. And then this can head down like that. That can branch off and dip as much as it wants. Better. There we go. The only question I have now is, can we have the road for access to the other side? It doesn't really matter as we don't have any streets the other side, do we? In fact, given how we're doing it, let's not have any streets across there at all for now. There we go, we'll get rid of that. We'll just have it here, and we'll put us a station in. Oh, I tried these out. They don't quite work as expected, which is a shame. They're pleasant. If you put the roads to city, they are pleasant, but they vanish underground, and I don't know why. I need to investigate further. So for us, we'll stick with these, and we'll just put these in. Era C, do we have it? Yes, we do. And we can just link this up like that. Do we want... Thinking about this, we could extend our tram line. We can bring our tram all the way around here. I like it, yes. Meaning, platform. Platforms left, we don't want to increase that. Concrete, yes. It's a real shame we don't have a matching texture. It looks a bit bizarre. But I say yes, we go electric. We'll have our tram stop there. Do you know what? Let's extend. I just noticed an issue. Uh-oh. We've got a crash, guys. That's awkward. I don't know what it is that's caused the crash. Something has. Oh, I'm sad right now. That has definitely crashed, hasn't it? Oh, no. I'm going to have to go away and rebuild all of that. It might look a bit different. Okay. I think I've about rebuilt it. I have got no idea what went on there. Should we try that again? I was going to go in here and configure. I don't know what's causing it yet. I'm going to have to investigate. It's possibly one of the station mods, but I can't point fingers, can I? Because I don't know. So which one it is, I have got no idea. I'm going to put some extra access in here. I'm nervous now again. Oh dear, mods, right? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Anyway, we're going to put this in as Era C. I did save it this time, so if it crashes again, we haven't got too much to do as far as fixing it. Ooh, guys, I am a little bit worried. I forgot to put these back on. Oh, you can do it like this though, can't you? The electrics for our trams. It is fine. We'll electrify it. There we go. It's done. That's where our tram's going to run now, and then it's going to branch off that way. It does mean we can get rid of some of the right angles our trams currently take up here, because it's no longer going that way. I'm going to have to update this piece of road as it's going to be continuing off down here up to the station. Could even have this as electric, please. We could even have this curvy as well. We could even have this as a bus only, or bus and tram only. I don't think that idea is the best though, so we're going to continue around here. We are going to dig in. We're going to do some terraforming around here, and we're going to make it work. And then we can branch off that way and keep the turns a little better. We're going to need to do something with this road though, right? Keep the turns a little better. So no sharp turns for our trams. It was mentioned in the comments about that not too long ago, and I agree. I have a habit of just doing it in town centres like this, but in reality you would try and avoid really sharp turns with the tram. It's fine now though. Now we need to take this off to keep, as we do want a sort of inner city area here. We're going to encourage them to build it that way. Then we can smooth it out. Hopefully we don't get any more crashes today. That bit's fine because that's cars turning off. We could even have a little section like that, mainly for aesthetics, nothing else. Those things sort of happen, don't they? They do in the UK, I don't know about in Switzerland, but we have them anyway. Right, this needs to head off that way. Yeah, we've got some variation in height here. We're getting rid of a bit of the town. Worth it for beauty. But we can head down gently then to there, and we'll head off something like that. That doesn't look too bad. We do need to keep heading down. I guess we can take that off now. Where's this going to come into? Someone's house. Well, that bus stop isn't going to be there any longer. That could possibly head off that way, like that. That'll work. That should give them a bit of building room. And then we can have one just there. And then we'll leave it, I think. A little bit of smoothing. Is it an official episode? Sure. I mean, it crashed, so yes. We'll smooth all this out as well. I mean, it's had a lot of building work, right? You wouldn't just plonk it down there and leave the surrounding terrain as is when you're building a new area. Where's our main road coming in? It can wiggle a bit further this way now, can't it? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put any roundabouts in. As soon as I put this in though, I will be saving it again. And that is going to be how we go from this point forward, because I'm a little concerned, to say the very least, at how this is shaping up to be. Where do we want it to go in? Well, this needs to come down a little more aggressively. That hump's not needed. Yeah, there's a needless grade change there. There we go. Now we can head down. Hopefully nice and tidy. Something like that. And again, with the triangle, we'll branch off that way in case they want to go that way. We do need some sort of road coming out here. Obviously with a city road. And that can head up that way. None of this is going to be farmland. No. This is all going to be deleted because it doesn't make much sense as is. We are going to replicate some farmland, and it's a little different to how it is in the UK. I've been looking and researching how they have their farmland around this area, and it's not quite the same, although I will show you my plan for UK countryside. There are a few areas in Switzerland that you could be mistaken were perhaps Germany or France, indeed the UK. They have very similar farmland layouts. Right, paint tools. What we're going to do is put this on here, and we're just going to delete all of this. Hopefully it's deleted. Yes, it's deleted. We're going to put the grass back. We're going to get rid of the corn over here. Over there. We'll let them build up. We replanted the grass. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, in the middle here. Don't need it like that either. Now we need to do something with this to tidy it up. Let's get us some asphalt. Is it that color? We don't need the brush quite that big. That's close. And yep, no, that works for me. It's the same color as the path. And soon as I put this in, we're gonna save it. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it all the way out like that. There we go. And then along here, and that's lovely, isn't it? There we go. We've got a very nice station access point there. Now over here we can get rid of the corn and grass in the track by painting some ballast here, and what that does in the future is shows us where the track was should we wish to do any detailing. Right, get rid of all of this. Bit of weeding. There we go. Bring the ballast out a little bit there. And here we may need to do something in the middle here. Maybe some track detailing of some sort. Not track, something like we had. Oh, I'm not going all the way over there yet. But something like we had in Visp. Yeah. So what we could do it now, couldn't we? Just give us an idea and remind ourselves to do that. I could do it in between episodes as well. Just put that as dirt for now, and then we'll detail it up, and we'll take a look after I've done it in the next episode. Only because I'm still on tilt a little bit, or a lot of it. We'll leave the field the other side because they're not going to build across there. Our tracks are blocking the way, but we may try and encourage them to do so. Do I want that road like that? No, I think it's time to rebuild this section of road, make it a little tidier. Hopefully it doesn't ruin everything. Oh, it was one way, wasn't it? Up this way. Yeah, like that. There we go. Bring that out straight, possibly. We'll see how it looks. As long as we can get up here and it's not too bad. There we go. That's tidier, isn't it? I like that. Less wiggly. And we can tidy all this up. Our new layout. Again, more detailing is going to happen at this section. I'd prefer that to go straight. Otherwise, yes. I've got to rework this. It was lovely when I did it the first time, and I kind of messed it up the second time. Is that straight? It is. You're kind of snapping to the road though. I don't want you to snap to the road if possible. I want you to be straight with the bridge here. Doesn't matter about the road. There we go. That's better. Much tidier. As long as we can get round here. Oh, it's going to be a little more wiggly, isn't it? We need to head back just a touch. Let's try that again. We need to go straight. Yeah, you really snap into that road. If we get rid of the road, we can draw this first. All right, that will be easier to work with, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we can just redo the road back to how it was. Something like that, I believe. We're a little closer to that wall, but it makes a lot more sense for our little bit of metro here. And yes, there we go. We're connected back in. Perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth, but it would make sense that this would come up to here once the land settled. Make it look like it's been here. Although it isn't. No, because it's new, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's delete all of this stuff over here. That's not what that's going to be. That's tidier. I like it. Right, should we hit play? Ooh, are we hooked up? We are. We've got our new tram line. We're going to have to... We'll probably have another stop here. Yeah, somewhere out here. There's our tram stop just there. So somewhere like there. Our intercity bus is now going to stop up here so they can change over to the tram. So this bus isn't going to be heading this way. What we need then, new bus, not bus stop, tram stop. Just there, we're going to be heading round and then up into there. And then I guess another one, where's our next one? Up there. I guess another one just before the triangle there. Maybe just after it, thinking about it. Yes, we don't need it too close to the station. Now we can rework the tram to go to the station. We can hit play. There we go, now we're saved. I have zero confidence in this playthrough at the moment. I don't know what it is. It didn't even come. It was like a hard crash. I don't know what that was. Oh dear. Manage line. You're not going there to the exchange. So after there, go there. And we'll get rid of the exchange. And then you're going up to there. And then to there. There we go. That's our new one. What we got here. Did I get rid of that? Get rid of the exchange. What's going on here? Was there two called exchange? We need to change the name of that. Why are you even going here? I don't know what you're doing. 8. Oh, you're all in the sort of the wrong order, aren't you? 19 should be there. I might have. I'm not even gonna bother worrying about what I clicked on there. Yes, that shouldn't be there, should it? Can you tell I'm on tilt, guys? It's amazing, isn't it? I really am worried. Right, can you go there? Right, there we go. We've got it in. There's a perfect place for this bus to come in here and just turn around, isn't there now? Yeah, we don't need to do any of that shenanigans. So we'll get this bus. And it is this one here, manage the line. This should be a little easier. So after there should be there. Yes, and then we can get rid of that one, I think. Do I want you to turn around? Well, you don't interfere with the tram, but I'd prefer it if you just kind of went off that way and then back out. That would be pretty nice. So what we can do is get us a waypoint heading that way. Anywhere down there will do. Go back to this line. The 105, manage that. And then so after the exchange, go that way. There we go. We do cross the tram. However, we do a nice turnaround there, which should make a little bit of sense. And yeah, we can keep those as those, I think. They're not going to be in much demand, are they? Right, now we have this. Currently, we have to turn back around. So we're going to come in here. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put the signal back. There's something I didn't do. Tracks. Signals. It was one of these flashy ones, right? One way. There we go. We can put that in there. We're going to need a signal here for our freight train. And we might as well have it flashy. And we're going to need a signal up here. Again, keep it flashy. Keep it flashy as in it is actually flashing as opposed to it being fancy. And it also being the 80s. There we go. That's tidier. I like that. And then we can come up here. We'll have another flashy one. Well, this time we'll go for something different. Like that. There we go. And this is going to be one way. And not flashy, I'm going to say. Just a standard signal. The NF ones. Like that. There we go. That's going to be there. That's what this section is for. We can change this one now, can't we? To one of these. There we go. One of those, like that. Perfect, guys. I think we're tidy. What's happened to you? Waiting for free path, are you? Oh yes, our express train's in there. There we go. That is fine. Is it fine? Is that where you're going into? I think it is, right? Yes, that is perfect. And now, moment of truth. We're going to extend our Zweisimmen line just here as he's coming in. That we can pause it. This is going all the way up now to Udendorf station, which we're going to rename. Managed line. It's no longer stopping at Speeds. It's going to go all the way to Thun. Correct line there, lovely. Then up to here, and then back to Thun, and then back to Speeds. Of course, there's an issue. Oh dear, oh dear. Why are you struggling? You should be fine. Oh yes. Well, technically, you can't get across, can you? We need some sort of temporary crossover. I guess we can squeeze one in afterwards here. Just like that. Just for now. Which means bringing this back a little bit. I mean, I guess we could leave it there. Who knows? It might be useful. It will not matter as much. It was this one, right? It would not matter as much. No, I think we decided on a different one. It doesn't matter, really. It was that one. There we go. Will that help you out? What's up with you now? Depends on what platform you use. You want to use this one. I mean, we could have it use this one if we can find a way. Can we find a way to get over there? I think all you need to do is go into here twice. Oh, you've got a double Speeds though. That's weird. That shouldn't be there. Zweisimmen, Thun, Udendorf, Thun, Speeds. We're missing a Speeds there, aren't we? After there, I inserted where I should have added. There we go. One there. Oh, that's figured that out. Are you just going to go into this platform? Well, do you know, stopping on this side isn't too bad because you kind of interfere with the freight train regardless. Yes, you do. Right. No, that is absolutely fine. I think I'll actually take that as part of our network. Like I said, the freight trains are not that frequent. They do have a chance to pass as well. And yeah, that's very busy, isn't it? I like that, guys. I think we're good. What do you do up here? I think we can rework this. I don't know what this is going to edit down to, by the way. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. Now, our express train, at the very most, we're going to have 2 on running the full-length express. And this is a bypass. And we do have a crossover here. Although it could be a little bit quicker, couldn't it? What I'm thinking is we make it a touch quicker. And that's where our express heads through. We'll see how it turns out. We can go from here up to there at a much nicer speed. 90 should be fine. I don't mind it slowing down for the station. And then would have to do something similar up this end as well. Which is going to be a bit of an issue at the moment. I don't want it to go... Well, it could go up there, couldn't it? Ooh. Where do we want you to go? Do we come across here? We do. See, I'd rather our train dip across that way. We could have a crossover there. We do have one up there. Maybe. We've got this one. I say we add... Oh, you could use that one. What's the speed of that? That won't tell you. What's the speed of this? Speed is... that won't tell you either. What you're looking for is that. This is 160. Oh, 82 there. We could make that a little quicker, perhaps. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. We can make this section here where we... Oh dear, you're just getting crazy with your deleting. we're going to rework this to be a little bit of a faster junction for our express trains, because when we built this originally, they weren't here. So I say 100, followed by another 100 if we're lucky, which we have there. That's just a little bit quicker, isn't it? Just a little bit quicker. Now what we can do then is have our express train head across here. And what trains do we have running on there? Oh yes, we're going to be moving this train over. This one here. A managed line, you're actually going to stop at P4. Because we're going to be routing our other train across. There we go. There we go. That works for me. Now, our express, our first class express, is going to do something a little bit different. If we just go down here, I'd like to see what you can see. Thun Express. Here we go. We're going to swap over and go via that signal both directions. So that would be after Thun, you're going that way. After Visp, you also want to be going that way. So we cross over immediately from this point, the faster junction, which gets us out of the way of that train as well. We go 2 ways here, and then after that, then you want to go via that. And there's our other quicker junction just here. Right, so our express is now going both ways. Bypass through here. Okay. Is that going to work for us? I think so, because now we have this happening both ways. See, we just drift off now nicely like that, and we stop on that side coming this way. We could stop both at here both ways to avoid the mountain express, but we'll see how it plays out, guys. The eagle-eyed among you will have noticed, as I just did, we're back in 1972 because I had it paused after the crash. We get to see how this works, and if anybody's waiting, people are waiting. People are waiting. They're getting off the bus to get on the tram, I would imagine. Will people start using this? I hope so. As Hollywood. Look at you, you star. He is the first to use the station, along with Darcy Anderson. Already, just like that. I mean, some things we can do is put ticket machines in here. I'm a little bit wary of doing such things at the moment. This isn't where they're going to turn around. I would like to detail this up with you. So I'm going to save it for the millionth time today. There we go. We're saved again. We can hit play. Right. I like to pause it when I save it, obviously, so that when you load up, it is not playing. Assets. Please don't break my game. You cheeky mods. What was I looking for? The bridge tools is what I'm looking for. Ooh, there's our little ticket machines. Oh, go on then. If you insist. Not those ones. Where are they? We've got some cool ones. I mean, not that those are not cool. These kind of suit this. I like it. We can have them there, there, and probably one. I tell you what, one there, 2 in the middle. There we go, near the shelter. That already adds a bit to it. We could also add our little fence tools. I know I'm getting carried away, and probably a little too brave at the moment. This might cause it all to crash. Who knows? This is going to go from here down to, I guess we can keep it straight-ish, down to there. And then something like that should do us. There we go. Finish. And we can do something similar at this side. Make sure you got it back online. Down there. To there. To there. There we go. That will stop them from building there at the very least. Too close to the station. We have people. We have people. We have people going onto the bus. We have people going onto the train. Our new network. Where is our train? I don't know. It's up here somewhere. Yeah, very pleasant. We're missing a signal here, obviously. I guess it could be something like that, close to the platform. We can... Where else do we need one? We've got them this end. That is one way at the moment. That could cause issues later on. Let's make sure that's two-way. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, I think that will give us everything we need. Let's just check all the lines. We've got a bit of a line spare there that we could maybe utilise later on. It doesn't really matter. I think this is going to work for us. Well, the people in the Utendorf are obviously happy. It also gives our trams a little bit more room. Now, this is not used at all anymore. We're going to get rid of it. And we're going to pull up all the electrics down here as well. So we'll do that and we'll get on our new local train to end it. Bit of a bizarre episode. I'm going to have to do some serious editing with that, aren't I? Anyway, streets, what are you doing? You've lost the plot. Get rid of that. There we go. Nice and tidy. Alright guys, we're on board our... Oh, I haven't renamed it. But we're on board our commuter that now goes all the way to... It's not advising to speak. Or goes all the way to Utendorf, right? Yes. Via Thun and Speets. And the same on the way back. Which is lovely. We may change which platform this uses now. And use the bigger platform. We'll see how it runs when we come back. I think what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of a recap on the state of play with our network. And hopefully we unlock some new trains soon. And we can get those on. Possible extension of the fuel line to drop off at Oberhofen. I would like that. That'd be nice. This section is really starting to look the part, isn't it? I'll go and do a little bit of detailing. I'll try and figure out which mod is crashing. Unlikely though, because it gave me zero information. I could check the crash dump, but I have a feeling it's not going to help too much. We'll see. We'll see. Don't dwell on it, Grant. It happened. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We've got a fancy new commuter. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the residents of our map like that. And until next time, take care.